What if I told you the single most common piece of advice about success is actually holding you back? Yeah, today we're going to tear down that old myth and build something much, much better in its place. Let's explore the real architecture of success.
I mean, we've all heard this one, right? A million times. It's basically the first rule we're ever taught about work. It's a simple promise. Just put in the hours, and the rewards, they'll just show up. And look, it's simple, it's motivating, and man, it really feels like it should be true.
But let's be honest with ourselves for a second. Is it really true? Because you've seen it. I know I've seen it. People who are just pouring their entire lives into their work, sacrificing everything, and still, they're falling short. It just feels so unfair, you know? And it makes you wonder, if hard work is supposed to be the master key, then why are so many doors still locked?
Okay, so here's our game plan for the next few minutes. First up, we're going to expose this hard work myth for what it is. Then we'll dig into why just trying hard isn't enough. After that, we get to the fun part, building the real architecture of success. And finally, I'm going to hand you the blueprint so you can start using all of this today.
So let's start with that big promise we're all sold on, right? The idea that your effort is going to directly equal your success. But when that simple math just doesn't add up, man, that's where the frustration, the burnout, and honestly, the regret starts to creep in.
So where are the cracks in this foundation? Why does it fall apart? Well, it turns out that pure effort, all on its own, has three pretty critical failure points.
Okay, first up, a total lack of direction. Think about it like this. You're in a boat, rowing with all your might, but you have no idea where you're going. You're definitely creating a lot of splashes, a lot of movement, but you're just going in circles. The effort is 100% real, but the progress? It's just an illusion.
The second problem is all about timing and your environment. I mean, you could have the most brilliant idea in the world and an absolutely insane work ethic, but if you plant that seed in barren soil or right in the middle of a drought, it's just not going to grow. The world has to be ready for what you're offering.
And the third big one? A lack of adaptability. Look, if you're just grinding away, doing the same thing in the same way while the entire world is changing around you, you're basically just running on a treadmill. You're sweating, you're getting tired, but you haven't actually gone anywhere at all.
Okay, so if hard work is just the foundation, what does the rest of the building even look like? We've torn down the myth, so now it's time to start building. Let's get into the real architecture of success.
Now, this is a really important point. We are not saying that hard work is useless. Far from it. It's absolutely necessary. Think of it like the price of admission. You have to have it to even get in the game. But it's not the whole ticket. It's the foundation, and you just can't build a skyscraper on a foundation alone.
So let's look at the whole ecosystem here. Your hard work, that's the seed. But a seed on its own can't do much. It needs fertile soil, right? Well, that's your direction and your strategy. That's what points your effort where it can actually take root. Then it needs sunlight. That's your timing. And yeah, even a little bit of luck, just being in the right place at the right time. And of course, it needs water. That's your resilience, your adaptability, the stuff that helps you survive the inevitable storms. And finally, every seed needs a healthy ecosystem around it. That's your network, the people who support you, challenge you, and help you grow. See, a seed alone is just potential. And this really gets to the heart of it, the massive difference between pure effort and smart effort. I mean, you could grind for 12 hours on tasks that don't really move the needle, or you could spend a super focused 4 hours on high-impact activities that are perfectly aligned with your goals. One path leads to burnout, the other leads to real achievement.
All right, so how do we actually put this into practice? Let's build your new blueprint right now. It's all about making that shift from just working hard to working smart.
Okay, here's your path forward. It's just 4 steps. Step 1, find your direction. Seriously, know where you're rowing that boat before you even pick up the oars. Step 2, be adaptable. The world is always changing, and you've got to be ready to pivot, not just push harder in the same wrong direction. 3, build your connections. You need to actively nurture that ecosystem around you. And number 4, prepare. Do the work now so that when opportunity finally knocks, you're ready to answer the door.
The whole process really just starts by asking yourself one simple question. Think of it as a gut check. Am I working hard at the right thing? Is all this energy, all this effort, actually pointed toward the goal that truly matters most to me? Is it aligned with my true north?
And once you have an answer to that, it naturally leads to the next question. This is the one that really challenges that treadmill mentality we talked about. Am I learning the right skills? Are you actively learning, evolving?
Are the skills you're putting all this effort into today, are they the ones you're actually going to need for the challenges of tomorrow?
And finally, this brings us to what might be the most important question of all. Am I creating value where it actually matters? Are you solving a real problem for someone? Is your hard work creating something meaningful for other people in a way that also aligns with your goals? Because ultimately, that's where real, lasting success is found.
So let's wrap up with this thought. The takeaway here is not to stop working hard. Absolutely not. The idea is to elevate it. See it for what it really is, the essential first step, the planting of the seed. But just know that for that seed to grow into a massive tree of success, it needs more. It has to be combined with patience, watered with a smart strategy, and given the sunlight of good timing. So the real question you should be asking yourself isn't just, am I working hard? It's, am I building my architecture for success?